Hey everybody, welcome back to another video with your casual keyboard guy. Today's lesson is going to be on a song entitled Angel by Chaka Khan. This song is being sponsored by my subscriber Brian Hall. Thank you so much for the donation, my brother. And let's get into this. This song is very pretty. I never heard this song before. And Chaka Khan, man, she's an amazing artist. And I just want to say this song is very beautiful. And it's not too hard to play. Some chords in here, but it's not too bad. So let's get into this. I'm gonna play through a little bit. You know how I do. Then break it down. All right, so I'm gonna get my drum track going. And of course, at the end of my videos, I've been letting the drum track play. Do you guys like the drum track at the end? You know what I mean? So you can practice. Let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna start putting the track at the end so you can be able to practice the song with it. All right, let's get it. All right, guys, there we go. That end part is not in the song. I just, I like to do different stuff sometimes. So instead of going up, let's went down. Let's went down with the bass. I'll show you that at the end. But anyway, y'all know how I like to get a little spicy stuff. So anyway, let's get into this one. Switch to my piano. So the song starts off very pretty song, man. You basically starting off on, and the chords they give you is pretty basic, but I'm gonna give you some fatter chords just to make it more fun to play. So you got this F major 9, so your bass is on this F. Then you got this A, C, E, and G. Okay, it's gonna be your first chord, and then they're just gonna stay on that F bass, and then they're gonna do like keep that pedal going, like meaning just like you hold the sustain pedal down, you just got the F playing, and then we're gonna go to this nice chord. So it's gonna be like a B flat major 7 over F. So what we got here is A, B flat, D, and F. Okay, so you got then. So the good thing about this next chord is the A stays there. So you doing this chord first, A, C, E, G, and then the A stays, and you just bring these notes over. Real pretty chord. Okay. So song starts up like this. Do it again. And they doing like little licks, like they just doing like little licks, like you know, they just pretty much playing with like the major chord. So it's really an F major chord to simplify it. So they just doing little chops and stuff like that. You know, and I mean, like I said, I'm trying to give you the basics of the song so you can be able to play it, and little stuff like that. If you really want some extra little tricks that they doing, just hit me up, send me a request on Instagram, and I'll make like private videos over there, or I'll do you know, a separate link to because sometimes it'll take the video too long to do everything. But anyway, here we go. Okay, that's where we at. Then repeat it. And then we into the song, first verse, same chords. Now we're gonna get a new chord. So we got this A minor 7. You got A's in the bass, G, C, E. And then we're gonna go down to and I'm doing this with G, C, E, and then I'm doing the G up top. So you can add that if you can reach that G. And then we're going back to that same, remember that chord we did in the beginning? It's the same chord with the A, B flat, D, and F, but this time we're doing it off with the G. Okay, so it's like a G minor 9. Okay, so that's that first sequence. Boom. Do you repeat it? And then we're gonna have a lick. Okay, that's gonna be C, D. Okay. And then it's gonna take us to this. Okay, they're gonna go back to that G minor 9, B, A, B flat, D, F, same chord. Then we're gonna have a C over D, or D non-sus, so you got D in the bass, G, C, E. So we're using a lot of the same chords, and on some of them we're just switching the bass. But yep, so this is C over D, or D non-sus 4. Okay, D, G, C, E. So that passage is the bass is all over the place. But like I said, if you want extra stuff, just hit me up and I'll give y'all some of the bass movements. So then right now I'm just doing octaves. Alright, so you just jump between those two chords, the G minor 9 to the D non-sus 4. We're gonna do a walk up. Alright, so that walk up is gonna be the same G minor 9. Start with that. Then we're gonna do that A minor 7, which we already learned. G, C, E, G. If you can't reach that G, you just take it off. And then we're gonna do a new chord, B flat major 9. So you got B flat in the bass, A, C, D, F. And then we're gonna have a C, triad, C in the bass, C, E, G. And then we're gonna end with this D sus 4, and then we're gonna resolve it to the D major. Okay, so okay, so in time. Okay, then just goes back to the top. Back to the top. And they do one different thing when they go back to the top. On the second pass through this little sequence, watch, I'm gonna show you. They just move the bass up. So instead of staying on the F, which we've been doing, they go up to the G minor with the same pattern. So I'm gonna do it one more time, and this is on the second verse on the second. I guess because the chorus is or the verse is kind of two different sections, but it's the same thing. So basically, bum, 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 bum. That's one, and then they do the same thing again. Bum, 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 bum. So it's two parts of that. So on the second part of that, all they do is move the bass up. That's the only change. So watch, and I do it in a breakdown too. So this is the first time on the second verse. And then we're gonna move on. And the second time is right here. Watch, I'm gonna move the bass up instead of staying on the F. That's the only change right there. Same thing right here. Okay, and then we're gonna go into the same groove, the hit. Same groove. Same walk up. And then we're gonna do it again. Then we're gonna move on to the last part. It's like a bridge, and it goes to like an outro. So they go back to the top again. And this time we're gonna go right to the next change. Do that. So you pretty much playing the first two chords. This is right before we get to the change. We're gonna do a walk down. So it's gonna be F E, and then we're gonna land on the chord. So, and then we're gonna land on this chord, D minor 7. It's gonna be D in the bass. You got A, C, D, F. So again, don't forget. Boom, boom, boom. Walk down. D minor 7. Just gave you this chord. D, A. D in the bass. A, C, D, F. And then we're going to keep that same right hand chord. Move the bass down to C. It's going to be an F major 6 over C. Okay. So it's the same right hand chord. Just moving the bass from. Okay. And then the next chord is going to be real pretty chord. It's going to be a G major add 2 with a B in the bass. So you got B in the bass. You got A, D, and G. Like a quartal chord, they call it when it's 2 fourths together. This is a fourth. This is a fourth. Put it together. You got a quarter. It's a nice chord. Okay. And then we got that B flat major 9 that we learned. So we got the B flat again. A, C, D, F. Okay, so let me go through those first couple chords again. Okay, one more time. Just to keep the bass, or keep the right hand chord, the bass changes. Then we go to that A minor 7, which we already know. And then we go down to the G minor 9 again. Real pretty. So we know these chords. And then we're going to do this real nice change, which is an E major 9, E flat major 9, and it's going to be E flat in the bass, G, B flat, D, F on the right. Okay? And then we're going to do a walk down from the E flat down, D, D flat, and then we're going to hit this C over B flat or C non-sus4. So you got C in the bass, B flat, D, F. So as you hit, so it's and the bass, you can walk it down if you want to. So when you play that G minor 9, you can walk down G, F, then hit that chord. Then chromatically down from E flat. That means not skipping any notes. Then you land on that C over B flat or C non-sus4. Then we're gonna go on to the last change of the song. So let me just play that part real fast. Alright, so let me see. Here we go. Alright. So basically, after that change, then you got talking to the. Alright. Alright. So you kind of got some of the chords you already know. Or actually, I think most of these chords you already know. So got the A minor, and this is like when the drums kind of pick up, and you hear them doing the snare. They was doing like a rim shot, now they playing the snare. So you got the A minor 7, which we learned, G, C, E, G. Then we go to the B flat major 9, B flat, A, C, D, F. So then go back to the A minor, and now we're gonna do that D sus again, D sus4, resolve it to the D major. We learned that change too, and then we're just gonna walk it up, which we already know. And that's the whole song. I'm talking about. So I guess the toughest part of the song is probably that bridge, because it's moving so fast. But it's a lot of the chords we know. And I love this change right here. Whew. Then we go on to the next change. Alright, so I'm gonna show you that little thing I did at the end of the song when I was playing around. So instead of going, the bass walking up, I did the bass going backwards. So some chords you could play on that if you want to change this part up. It's like you go so you do that same G minor, and then you're gonna go to the F major 9. So you're gonna have an A, C, E, G. So alright, so you already know this chord. A, C, E, G. F in the bass, and then we're gonna do E minor 11. So you got E in the bass, G, B, D, F sharp, or G flat and A. Now, if you can't stretch this far, you could leave the G out. Let me see. How can you do the chord? And let me see. Make it easier. Yeah, you could leave the G out. Even though that takes a little bit from the chord, but you could just do a B, D, F sharp, or G flat and A. So, but that's the chord right there. Oh yeah. So and then we're gonna do this real nice chord. It's an F triad over E flat. So you got E flat in the bass, C, F, and A. And then we're gonna still do the sus that we already know. So watch this. So the regular way, the other way, alright guys, hope you enjoyed that lesson. I'm gonna let the drum track play for about a minute or two, and then we get off of here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Casual Keyboard guys signing off. If you got any questions, always leave me a comment. Like the video, share the video, show your boy some love, guys. I'm definitely close to 5,000 subs, so I appreciate all the support. So without further ado, I'm gonna play the track and I'm shoot it up. Make sure it's the same track.